Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode, I think it's 82. We're trucking right along. It is Thursday, which means line dancing day. So you know where we're gonna end up tonight. We got Rick here from Canada still. So he'll get his first taste of line dancing at Twisted Fork. But before all that, we got a ton of work to do. And we're trying to get stuff wrapped up. We're trying to get something special done before Rick leaves, and then everything wrapped up before we head to Arkansas. So lots to do and a little time to do it, which means less hanging out talking to you, more time in there working. Let's grab some coffee and get to work. All right, I took a quick break to get the old haircut, and I got to take Red out for a ride. She is running great. Beautiful day here in Florida. That's my quick break, back to work, and then line dancing tonight with Rick. G-Ma and G-Pa are joining us. The whole family is gonna be there. We'll see you in a few. All right, guys, so a Thursday night during season is a little more packed. So it'll be packed like this for about the next 3-4 weeks, and then everybody goes back north, goes home, and we get our life back just in time for us to leave. Anywho, Mama and Nerdy are gonna stay dancing. Me and Rick are headed back to the house to finish this video up. We're gonna talk about some differences between Canada and the US when it comes to motorcycle stuff. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back. We are back at the Badger's Den, and today's video is going to be something unique and different, at least for me. I think it's going to be cool. I hope you enjoy it too. First off, special guest, Mr. Rick Friesen, all the way from Canada. Don't you know A?
B.
He says they don't say that, but then earlier he said that, so I'm confused. But anyway, tonight's video is kind of a USA versus Canada video. Not in a negative way, but just what their motorcycle culture is and everything versus what ours is. Because he knows theirs, I know ours pretty well, and he's experienced a little bit of ours. He rode Route 66 with us. He was at a dealership tonight. He went in and we went and looked at Bretz. Pretty big dealership, huh?
Pretty big.
And so, you know, that started me asking questions like, you know, do you guys have big dealerships like that up in Canada?
Nothing that size that I'm aware of. In the Winnipeg area, I'd say Winnipeg Harley Davidson would be a smaller dealership. And Goldwing dealerships.
So he's a gold winger. We won't hold that against him. But anyway, so that was the question. Another question I asked him. So here in the States, the Honda dealers and Kawasaki dealers and all, they do occasionally do events.
Yeah.
But like Harley does, you know, events every weekend, whether it's poker runs, whether it's charity things, whether it's bike fests or whatever. And our metric dealers don't do very much of that. So what about Canada?
Canada, the dealerships, not like what I've seen here in the past too, like these, you guys do a lot more at the dealerships, and I'm speaking only, and I'll be careful on this one, I'm speaking for the dealerships I know in Manitoba. Now, in the bigger cities like Toronto, Winnipeg is a fair-sized city, but the bigger cities like Toronto, Vancouver stuff, they could be doing something totally different as well. Everything's different in every province, the same as I'm sure it's different in some of the states for you guys.
Absolutely. And for those of you that are watching us from Canada, in the comments below, tell me, does your area have like big events? Is your Harley dealership big? You know, that kind of thing. So here's the best question of the night. I've already asked it, so I know the answer. So what's the dominant motorcycle in Canada?
Goldwing.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
No, I'd have to say the people love their Harleys as well.
So I was just curious about that. And then that started a whole nother conversation. I was like, what? Not Can-Am? And he's like, you mean Can-Am's from Canada? And I said, I think so. So I had to double check. But yes, Bombardier builds Can-Am, and they're a Canadian company. So you would think that Can-Am would dominate, but he tells me that that is not the case. Harley dominates there as well. But are you guys pretty diverse? Like when you go to like a bike event, is there a wide variety?
It's a wide variety.
Because like if you go to Sturgis here, it's Harley, Indian, and you may or may not see a Honda Kawasaki mixed in there, but very rarely. Wow. And so I wondered.
We'll see if we can change that this year.
I got you. So you're bringing the Honda to Sturgis.
Oh my goodness, if everything works out, we'll see you there.
Fantastic. Cannot wait. We'll be at Sturgis. We, of course, have our opening day kickoff party at the Buffalo Chip, so come join us. We would love to have you there. How about the culture? What is the motorcycle culture like in Canada?
They're a pretty tight-knit group. I don't know, like I've noticed it seems to be a little bit different here, that people are a lot tighter.
Here?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I got you. Are they...
I'll use Daryl as an example. Like, this is a guy I met last year on Route 66.
Right.
And this Canadian just flew all the way out here to see his buddy who's in trouble.
Right, and that's why he's here. You guys know Daryl. We've talked about it before. In February, for Valentine's Day, we went and we delivered flowers. That was for Daryl and his family. Honey is not happy right now. She hears something out there. But anyway, so we went to deliver some flowers for Daryl to help him. And then he came all the way from Canada to help out this week and just see what we can do. So that's that brotherhood camaraderie, and it's pretty strong in the motorcycle community.
Definitely.
Doesn't matter if you do ride a gold wing. At least that's what we say. You know, the bad part is, or the good part is, like, we all like to give each other a really hard time. I've said this before. I'm going to bust your balls if you're riding a Honda, but I'm still going to stop if you're sitting alongside the road. If you need help, I'm there. Just like Ford, Chevy, Dodge, like I grew up and we all busted each other's balls about whatever brand that we liked. Kind of like football, right?
Go Colts.
You guys are probably the same way in Canada, right? Like, you know, the Steelers don't like the Ravens, and the 49ers don't like the Cowboys, and, you know, that's just a rivalry, right?
Manitoba are the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Banjo Bowl every September.
So, you know, I don't think there's any harm in that. I think there's a lot of fun to be had, kind of giving each other a hard time. So, you know, just don't take it personally, guys. Anyway, so those are just a few things that I wanted to talk to Rick about, those differences. Because, like I said, I'm not from Canada, so I don't know. I can tell you one big difference between Canada and Florida. It's fucking cold there, and it's not here.
It's a beautiful summer day right now.
That's what he keeps saying. It's like cold here, chilly for us. And he's like, this is a beautiful summer day. And we're like, no. This is winter, burr. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Rick, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
And we will see you all tomorrow.
Ride safe, eh?
Eh?